What's up guys? Just wanted to do a quick update today. Let's start off with Ethereum today. Um, First of all, what do we see? This is the high time frame on Ethereum. The most important thing is the compression we see here. We're currently trading at the top of this compression. You can clearly see the resistance at the top at around 2k and the upwards push right here. Um, the scenarios on the table are either a gain of this resistance, so that scenario would look something like this, or a retest, and then we can try to gain the resistance once again. Um, and such a scenario could look something like this, and then try to gain again, or maybe even deeper this, and then try to gain again. And if we would gain this resistance, higher price targets really open up. First target would be $2,700, which is already quite a big push, already more than 30%. And after that, I think 33. 80 is an important price point, and then last price point that I'm looking at before new all-time high is just above 4k, or let's say 4k. And then looking at the lower time frame, um, there are two solid trade setups in my opinion. You can clearly see the rotation here. So first we're trading downwards. That's obvious for everyone. And then now we've made a rotation, so that opens up a possible long setup. And where are those possible long setups in my opinion? There are multiple options right there. The most aggressive one is pretty obvious at the breakout zone. Um, but I think at the bottom right here is also a valid option. And the third option is the most defensive entry possible, and that would be I think around this price area, which would still leave this uptrend intact. So you would still make a higher low and then continue upwards possibly, and then try to gain this important resistance area once again, as I've just mentioned. So um, I think these longs are all solid options. You can cover them all pretty easily, so risk reward wise, they should be interesting. All right, and then Bitcoin. Bitcoin has already made a big push towards 37k. Um, and there are now really two options on the table. We can either gain this very important level, which would really open up another big push towards 45k-ish. And then 56k will be the last hurdle before new all-time high, but that's not important right now. And the other scenario that's on the table is a retest, which will be completely fine after such a big impulse. So again, there are multiple options for a retest. You could take a very aggressive one right here. Look at the bottom right here, and if we do lose this price area, so we would fail to hold here, we could actually move quite a bit lower, and a scenario where we would retest this price area, for example, would become pretty valid scenario, and that would already be 17% lower. So yeah, the distances here are quite big. So if you get in a good trade, it's will likely become a very good trade. And lastly, I want to cover Solana here, as we have made a pretty insane trade in our Discord group, as you guys might know. A couple weeks ago, we took an entry at just above $19 after we made a local rotation. And well, the first TP for that trade was around, I think around 30% profit, something like here. And then 85% profit was a second TP, and now even the third day profit has been hit at 180% profit, and we're still going strong. We're currently sitting at around 200% profit. The possible price targets are pretty much the highs and then new all-time high if we do get into a real bull market. So that could be an insane position in the coming months or years even. So that's pretty amazing. And then one last altcoin. This is Link. We took a position at just under $6. And we've already hit two TPs here, the last one being at $12.61. And our third TP is at just shy of $17, which has been front run by now. But it can ultimately get hit, of course, and that will be the third TP. After that, again, we're going to leave our position open and target the recent highs or the former highs. And for Link, that will be around $24, for example, for the 4TP, which would be a insane result on our investment. Yeah, 300% profit, which will be quite insane. So thank you all for watching, and see you in the next one.